Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on the newly named Bricks and Sticks channel. So about that, I just wanted to provide a quick status on why I decided to change the name of the channel and what's going on. So yeah, essentially I decided that if I was gonna have a channel, why don't I cover two things that I'm very passionate about, and that's hockey and Legos. And so the plan is for the future to kind of do videos on both. Maybe sometimes doing a video building, talking about Legos at the same time, reviewing games that happen or what, you know, whatever it may be. But I decided to incorporate the two things I'm really passionate about. So, yeah, I decided to change the name of the channel. I was started as a joke. I was telling my friend, I said, we should rebrand something, like, because I was in a Discord server of a hockey league that used to be very active, and I've been joking around telling him that they should make the focus on Lego, and I tossed a joke that we should start calling the server Bricks and Sticks so we can talk about Lego and hockey. And I ended up really liking the name, and yeah, I decided to make it stick. So, like, just an example, tonight the Panthers played a preseason game, so I would be doing a video talking about that. Or maybe one of the regular season games, I can do a watch along and build at the same time during a live stream. So whatever comes up, I just decided to make the switch. So I'll still be doing a lot of Lego channels, and Lego videos, and actually I got a lot of work done tonight. I worked for almost 3 hours to clear out the garage, make it a little more sightly. Still work in progress, but managed to assemble the shelf. Unfortunately, we ran out of space. Let me show you guys really quick. So, yeah, this was supposed to be just all Lego displays, but Lego just comes in such huge, gigantic boxes that I ran out of space. So I will be assembling a second shelf, and from there we should be able to get these things displayed. And just some of the stuff that we've covered, and I'll be doing a video on, I know I did a short on Hocus Pocus, but I will be doing a video to go in depth, a little more in depth with that one. This one obviously just came out. It's the Durr Burger. We will be we'll be covering Fortnite on this channel. Once we get the battle bus, we already have the banana and the supply llama on hand, and we'll be building those. So anyway, and for this video we'll be covering Lego Harry Potter Diagon Alley, combined with that beauty in the back, the Gringotts Bank. You might be noticing, what are these minifigures doing here and all that. I decided to have a little bit of fun covering Diagon Alley. One of the things that is seen in the movie is how chaotic and crowded the streets are. And just for the purpose of this video, I kind of opened it up to give a little more floor space, but at the same time it looked really empty, so I decided to populate it with the minifigures from the Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm currently building. There's the hotel for it. But if you've seen any of my shorts, you'll know that I managed to get my hands on all 12 minifigures. And in the process of building Dungeons and Dragons, I got some of the minifigures that came with that assembled. So there's a paladin, a dwarf with a. But yeah, I just wanted to make the streets more chaotic and crowded because I think it's fitting for the setting. So let's start the tour over here with the sign. This one came inside the box called Box 21, and that's because there are 20 numbered bags inside Diagon Alley. The numbering only goes up from 1 through 20. However, what's funny is each number comes with 2 bags. So there's actually 40 bags. I don't know why they decided to do 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, etc. But yeah. Anyways, so let's start with Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. That's quite a mouthful. And there's another Dungeons and Dragons figure there. He's just kind of stalking. This was actually the last building when you're doing it in order, and also the most colorful with all the oranges. And this guy was actually really cool to see develop. Really fun, really awesome build. I actually had the most fun building this, which I think is not totally uncommon, just because of the character this building has. That's actually slanted, similar to the slant on the Gringotts Bank. And there's a heart fountain. Let me turn on the light. There you go. There's doors over here. Let's go around the back. So look at all the colors on here. The books are colorful. The boxes, there's lollipops. All these are colorful. Up here, this was just the brightest of all the buildings for sure. So one thing I've got to mention about this build, the buildings itself aren't that bad. What really made it longer is the small shelvings and the details, which, in parts of the build it got tedious, but then when you finish it, you're just ultimately very happy with the results. And then we'll make our way over here. The Flourish blots. We'll start from the back, and then we'll show off a little more at the front. There's an ice cream parlor over here. Decided to leave Dirty Harry reading a book over here with Genie. Dragon's Alchemy. Again, those bookshelves, my goodness, they were time consuming to build. But can't argue with the results. Looks really nice. Over here is a sticker. Have you seen me? Sirius Black. And then right next to Gringotts, which won't be covering, as we did a video on its own on that one. But it still looks really cool combined with everything else. So going over to the other side, I just decided to add the hotel from Dungeons and Dragons, just to add a little more life to the set. This is the Daily Prophet and the Quidditch shop. Bright pink building. Um, I remember I had a little bit of trouble with this part right here, just because it just looked odd. But in the oh, and the details. What's cool is these are not stickers. The window panes, those are printed. Um, which, from what I've seen, the Hogsmeade set, their windows also, but they're stickers. I don't know. That's one of the reasons I haven't picked that up yet. I probably still will, just because it'll look really good next to Christmas Village. But I don't know. It was hearing it was stickers for the window panes, kind of disappointing. Um, Door opens. And then before we go over to the other side, let's go ahead and cover the front of everyone's favorite shop, Ollivanders. I say everyone's favorite shop because if you've been to Harry Potter Land at Universal Studios, there's a line to get in as if it's Black Friday. There's always a line. Like, sometimes it's worse than the rides, and just for people to go inside and buy a magic wand. I mean, my wife and I are guilty of buying a wand, which disappointingly we can't find it since we moved houses a couple of years ago. We've opened all the boxes obviously, but we cannot find our magic wands, which is a little bit disappointing. Let's go ahead and I forgot to go over the front of Flourish Blot. There's a couple of people there eating ice cream, getting their photograph taken. More detail over there. And those windows, again, all printed. And if you notice, most of the streets here have details. So every building has its own booklet, and they always start with the floor, and you always have to design it. Every build starts with the floor, and then you build out the building and all that. Top here, there's loose newspapers, The Boy That Lived, a couple owls there chilling, Dungeons and Dragons. So, and let's go around to the back. So here is the Quidditch shop. Got your brooms over there. Really cool details. Spider up here. I wonder if that's a reference to Peter Pettigrew. And that's really cool. Even though that's stickers, it's really cool. It's like a news board almost. More bookshelves that took a while. Actually, sorry, those are not bookshelves. Those are Quidditch uniforms, corresponding to whatever class you belong to. It's really cool details everywhere. There's a couch. I remember I was telling my wife how when I was building this couch, it was so cool. Like, I didn't know what I was building to start, and then when you put the sticker and you fold it up, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's a couch. And there's a fireplace over there, which I believe is the Flu Network. Which, by the way, sorry for the odd cut. I was gonna try to get we have the Flu Network gift we purchased from a month ago, but it's somewhere in the shelf, and I didn't want to dig it out. So as I said, we're still organizing. These stairs were, I believe, from all the Lego builds I've done, this was the first set of stairs I did, and I don't know. You always remember your first, right? And this was it was cool. I was really excited that I got a chance to build stairs. Um, and this is actually Ollivander's shop. Um, all those boxes took a while to build, and what's cool is some of these are actually, you can pull them out and they have magic wands in them. Really neat. Just another fun detail in building this set. I'll put that back when I'm done. Little crooked chimney there. And all these, so these are modular. You can connect them. You can either connect them back to back if you need to save space, or side to side. They all have holes there where the pins can just connect together and hold the buildings in place. But yeah, this was, again, it's really cool, like being able to complete everything. Having essentially all the buildings and making it look like very populated, which I was thinking about, like, usually, like, when you buy a set, it only comes with not enough minifigures to cover all the buildings, or to at least, make it look like the movie scenes. So I think there was only like 10 that came with Diagon Alley. I might be mistaken, but I think there's like 10 or 12. Certainly not enough to make it look populated. So this is really making me realize just what you can do with Lego stuff. It's, yeah, you want to, some people want to keep it authentic. It's Harry Potter, keep it Harry Potter. We do have a bunch of other Harry Potter sets, and we do have their minifigures, such as these guys, but repeats, just versions of Harry Potter. Sirius Black, Professor Lupin turns into a werewolf, which we should probably cover this one. Once we get our Hogsmeade village, it'll be good to combine this one with that one. But let's go back to Diagon Alley. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm really starting to see the value of the things that you can do with Legos. Like, I know we're fairly new to the Lego collecting and building, but it's really fun to be able to just have a little bit creativeness, as well as having the setting. When you buy just an action figure, you get a detailed action figure, but you don't get a whole city, a whole area, a whole diorama, whatever you want to call it, a whole movie scene, or as if you refer to my Gringotts, I haven't touched those. There's actually I have characters, Harry Potter and Hermione and company, talking to the bankers over there. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but we did leave out the underground area, the roller coaster, as that's not how you would see it in the movie. Obviously, it would be underground. But once we are able to display it over here, we'll probably have the bank up top and the roller coaster at the bottom, for a little bit of authenticity, if you want to call it that. But yeah, these are 2 sets you have to purchase. If you're a huge Harry Potter fan, it's great. It's really, really great. And building these 2 actually got me to, I had not seen all the movies. Like, I had seen like 4, 5, and 4, 5, 6, and the 2 sevens. But yeah, like essentially, I was doing a watch and build at the same time, and it introduced me, and I learned a little bit more about the lore. Um, and funny enough, my daughter actually became a Harry Potter fan herself too. So yeah, one more zoom out. It's really cool, and I think adding the extra minifigures really helps in bringing more life to the set, even though it's not authentic. But I'm sure people will just have more minifigures and throw it on their other Harry Potter ones to make it a little more authentic. Um, but yeah, that's gonna about do it for this video. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, hockey season starts next week, so it'll be really fun. We're gonna have a lot of content on the channel covering Legos and hockey. Um, Specifically, more than likely, a lot of my hockey videos will be Florida Panthers related, just because it'll be hard to watch all the games and build Legos at the same time and work a full-time job. So, but yeah, this does it for another video. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys will tune in and catch more of the videos here on the Bricks and Sticks, and we can essentially have some fun. Keep building.